Yo, what is up, jerks? How you doing today? Excuse me. I'm a little tired today. I gotta admit. Yesterday I was well rested. Today I'm a little bit tired. I was just napping. I took a nap and I was like, shit, why did I schedule a show? I should have just napped all the way to 7 o'clock tonight when we do the Karen Reed fundraiser. But I wanted to go live about this quick story about Rep Tony Gonzalez. What happened to his aide? I read this yesterday and I was just shocked at some of the details. And it's just a reminder of why people who are bosses should not sleep with their employees. You should never get into a romantic relationship with your employees, especially if you're married and they're married. This is a very sad situation. It's completely sad. For people that don't know, put it up on the screen. GOP lawmaker says he won't resign amid backlash over allegations he had an affair with a staffer. This is Rep. Tony Gonzalez. He's facing a lot of opposition, mostly from women, some of them from within his own party. A lot of Republican women are calling him out. He had a staff member named Regina Santos Aviles in 2024. They had an affair, allegedly, while they were both married. And what happened here is this guy was sending her inappropriate texts, asking her first and foremost, he hit on her. He hit on her and he was asking her to send him sexy pictures. And you could, in the text, she was definitely uncomfortable. She wasn't showing interest. She was saying, no, she wouldn't send him the text. But eventually, he did talk her into, it seems like, having a romantic relationship. And they hooked up. Looks like it might have even been like a one-time hookup. And she was married with a child, and he was married, I think, with 6 kids. Was it 6 kids or 8 kids? He had a lot of kids. He's got a lot of kids. He's married. Both of them were married. So they get into a sexual relationship. And what happens from there is the husband of this woman, of this aide, finds out that she cheated on him. And, I feel horrible for this woman because I feel like she was let down by both men, her husband and especially this rep, her boss, this Tony Gonzalez. But the husband, who was upset that she had cheated on him, sent out a text message to Rep Tony Gonzalez and his staff, letting them know about the relationship that she had cheated on him with the rep. And what happened from there is that this woman was kind of shunned within the office. She felt horrible. She was alienated. And she ended up leaving. She ended up leaving the office. And shortly after, her husband apparently had struck up a romantic relationship with her best friend. And this woman who lost her career and lost her husband ended up, you know what? And it was horrible. She set herself on fire. She lived for a day. She even told the authorities what it was about. And then she died the next day. Both men let her down. I know she made a mistake. I mean, adultery is a sin, all that shit, right? She paid the ultimate price. She ended up losing her life and her poor kid. And this rep, Tony Gonzalez, is now under scandal. A lot of people are asking him to resign. He's running for re-election. This is him. This is him. Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez has hit back at calls for him to resign as more details continue to emerge about an alleged affair with a staffer who later died by a suicide. Gonzalez is accused of having an affair with Regina Santos Aviles in 2024 while both were married. She was also a mother who later died after setting herself on fire in September 2025. A former staffer told the San Antonio Express News that the affair was known to several people in the office and that he had informed the district director about his concerns for his friend's well-being. After she died, the staffer resigned and switched to working on Democratic campaigns, felt that he could no longer sell Gonzalez's message. So apparently other people have left his staff, his campaign, over this. But here's this clown. He says, I'm not going to resign. I work every day for the people of Texas, he told a journalist from CNN on Tuesday. There will be an opportunity for all the details and facts to come out. What you've seen is not all the facts. I think we've seen enough of the facts, bro. And there will be ample time for all that to come out. Johnson described this is the House Speaker Johnson said the scandal is detestable. My understanding is he's denied a lot of this, and we're trying to sort it out. He continued. Now it's been reported that the Office of Congressional Conduct is investigating this and has been for some time. I mean, they have the text. They know what happened. Come on. You got the husband. You got the text. You got the staffers that got the emails. Come on. You have plenty on this. Here's a Republican that's more critical. Representative Nancy Mace calling for Gonzalez to resign immediately. And that's what I'm going to do today. I just got to quickly, like I said, this is going to be a quick show today. I'll read a couple comments. Yes, yeah, wow. Yeah, I do feel bad for the husband, but he did a detestable thing. It's like, if someone cheats on you, you don't have to ruin their lives, especially knowing that you have a child. Like that, why take her career away? Like sending that email ruined her career, and that ruins the money for your own kid. Like harms your own child. It's even more so like it's horrible to try to ruin someone's life over, a cheating scandal. But then to think that she's the mom of your own child, why would you do that? That's terrible. I'm sure he regrets it now. But this is it's very sad. I want to share a couple of the interviews that were done over the last couple of days with these lawmakers. Here's Rep. Bobart. Let's see what she has to say about it.
Congresswoman, so obviously you called on Congressman Gonzalez to resign over alleged sexual misconduct. There's now a resolution that would reveal a lot more about the culture of sexual misconduct in Congress. Are you supportive of that, despite Congresswoman Mace?
I'm absolutely supportive of Congresswoman Mace's resolution to uncover the other sexual harassment issues that take place here in our nation's capital. And even further, I am supportive of releasing the Congressional Hush Money Slush Fund. There's been tens of millions of dollars that have been paid out over the years here in Congress to keep Hill staffers quiet.
You know what's funny is her saying this reminds me of Diana DiZoglio up at the Mass State House. She's basically word for word saying what Diana DiZoglio, the state auditor, who used to be a state senator up at the Mass State House, what she's been saying for a long time about these hush payments to protect the reps up there from their aides and quiet the aides who have been SA'd up there. It's the same friggin' thing.
About alleged sexual misconduct and other forms of mistreatment in the office. So I would love to see every congressman who's ever had to pay a settlement to a staffer, and I'm certainly supportive of Nancy Mace's resolution.
I guess, what would be your message to a staffer who finds themselves in these terrible situations where members are being creepy to them?
I mean, it's awful. It's awful in any workplace. It certainly shouldn't be held here. We have high standards. We agree to these standards. We promise hundreds of thousands of people that we are leaders of integrity, and it shouldn't be happening here.
Got it. Thank you, Congressman.
Let me just say what she said at the end there. There's a rule within the House of Representatives of the U.S. Congress that explicitly these reps have all agreed to is that they will not sleep with any aides. They won't have sexual relationships with their aides, with their subordinates. This guy, Tony Gonzalez, definitely broke that. He broke it. He broke the rules. It shouldn't even have to be a rule, but unfortunately, these lawmakers, both of the Mass State House and the Congress, definitely need that rule because some of these guys are such creeps. They don't even have the human decency today to realize, wow, this could go bad. And this is how things can go bad. This is why you're not supposed to sleep with your subordinates, especially when you're married and they're married. And you're definitely not supposed to put pressure on the woman that's working for you to have sex with you. Fucking sick. I'm gonna play some more videos because we got quite a few videos here from lawmakers who have spoken out on this. Look at this is a clown right here, Troy Nels. I wanna bring up Troy Nels because we got some clowns too. Let's see Troy Nels. Troy Nels doesn't give two shits about this victim or any of the staffers up there. He doesn't want to send a message. All he cares about is his politics. This is a guy that should get voted out too. Watch this clown.
He's not been indicted for anything. Does it look good? No. I don't like the appearance of it. He's got a problem here. Don't get me wrong. The optics are horrible. But I would, in no way, ever resign right now. If he does accusations aren't enough. If he does that, then you got to give the gavel to Hakeem Jeffries. Now, I'm sure the Democrats would love that. I would love that, but no, I wouldn't do that for any reason.
But aren't some things bigger than politics?
What the heck? No. No.
No?
Not up here. Not the way what we do in the House.
So her life doesn't matter. His politics are more important than her life. That's what this dude just said. Troy Nels. Troy Nels. What a fucking sick fuck. Got a few more here. Let's see what some of the other women have to say. Up at the This is a good one. This is Nancy Mace. It's funny because sometimes I can't stand Nancy Mace, and then sometimes I love her. And this is one of the times I do like her. And this is Rep Luna, another one who I'm like, this is fun. Watch this. This is good. Watch what they say. This is Rep Nancy Mace on the right, Rep Luna on the left. What do they have to say about this? And Nancy Mace is the one who is really pushing for this. Watch what she says.
Congresswoman, you've called for the resignation of Tony Gonzalez. Have you heard anything back from leadership?
No, we haven't, and I filed a resolution last night to publicly expose all the sexual harassment violations of members of Congress. I'll file it as privilege next week.
Okay, got it. And
I'll force a vote on it.
How quickly could a vote come?
2 days, a day or two after. I'll file on the 4th, we'll probably vote on the 5th.
Is this something like the Epstein files? It's going to take months and months and months to see those.
They'll probably just refer it to committee and sweep it under the rug like they always do.
Word will die. Word will die. Everything goes to die in committee.
Yep.
But if it's going to die in the committee, then how can the American people, how can Texans, his constituents specifically, know what happened?
Voters are going to have to turn out against him or, force him to resign. I don't know how he moves forward. It was disgusting. It was shameful. And it's why many women feel like second-class citizens. And we just
That treating women like second-class citizens. She's correct. It was disgusting. It was shameful. This guy should resign. And these friggin' cowards up at the U.S. Congress are going to protect him. These men. These women are calling him out. They know. And they're basically saying, we're going to do everything we can, but these cowards aren't going to let it come out of committee. They're going to cover it up. They're going to protect their power. And the best way is for the people to demand that this guy resign from office. And he's running for re-election. We got to make sure that he doesn't win. He's got a big-time challenger, this guy Herrera, who's like a big guns right advocate. He almost beat him last time in the primary. I think Gonzales is going to lose either way for re-election, but they should remove him now. Remove him now.
got to say no more. He's got to go.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman.
Got to go.
Congresswoman, you've called for the resignation of Tony Gonzalez. Have you heard anything back from leadership?
No, we haven't, and I filed a resolution last night to publicly expose all the sexual harassment violations of members of Congress. I'll file it as privilege next week.
Okay, got it. And
I'll force a vote on it.
how quickly could a vote come?
2 days, a day or two after. I'll file on the 4th, we'll probably vote on the 5th.
Is this something like the Epstein files? It's going to take months and months and months to see those.
They'll probably just refer it to committee and sweep it under the rug like they always
Word will
do.
die. Word will die. Everything goes to dying committee.
Yep.
But if it's going to die in the committee, then how can the American people, how can Texans, his constituents specifically, know what happened?
Voters are going to have to turn out against him, or force him to resign. I mean, I don't know how he moves forward. It was disgusting. It was shameful, and it's why many women feel like second-class citizens. And we just got to say no more. He's got to go.
Thank you so much.
I love that. He's got to go. It's shameful. And they're going to try to cover it up. They're going to try to pretend, oh, no. We need to wait. We need to wait to the... We already know what happened. Everybody knows what happened up there. Everybody knows. They're from another Republican. We got Rep. Thomas Massey. What's he going to say about this?
Last question, Tony Gonzalez, you said that he needs to resign. What will be your message to Speaker Johnson and some of your other Republican colleagues who have been silent on the issue?
Well, I think they're looking past his egregious transgressions to keep a slim majority here in the House. But I think they run the risk of losing the whole majority in November if they don't address this.
Do you think he could survive this as a congressman?
I doubt it. I mean, maybe the voters in Texas will decide this in his primary here in a few days. But in the meantime, I think we're not well served by the damage it does to the GOP's reputation, particularly in light of the effort they made to keep the Epstein stuff covered up.
Got it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Harrison. Last question.
This guy should run for president, Thomas Massey. He's freaking great. I love this guy. He's another Republican. I wish more men had the balls he has up there. But I think one of the women in the chat had a great comment that a lot of the men up there will protect this guy because they're afraid stuff will come out on them. And some of them have had settlements. I guarantee you some of them have had settlements against them. Some of them have had scandals. They're probably worried it will come out. Let's see what this guy says. Burchett. I don't know if he's a Democrat. He might be a Democrat, I think, this guy. Let's 1 second here.
Do you think that Congressman Tony Gonzalez should resign?
I do.
You do? And
Hey, brother.
are you confident that if the Mace resolution is referred to judiciary, that'll
I don't know what'll happen. I mean, it takes so long. The election could be over by then. He loses the primary, and then it's pretty evident what'll happen there. So,
got it?
I'm sorry it's going down like that, but we can't stand for abusing women. That's just wrong. And I just can't, good conscience, go with that.
Got it. Thank you, Congressman. Appreciate
Thanks.
it. Do you think
Like I wonder if that's another Republican. He seems kind of Republicanish. I don't know about him. I don't know what what parties he's for, but you can see quite a few of them are saying they want him out. But Mike Johnson is going to protect this guy because he wants to keep his power. See here from a couple more. We got another one here. Notice most of these are women reps speaking out.
Congressman, do you think that Tony Gonzalez should resign?
I
he
think
is a
Tony
Republican.
Gonzalez should resign. It is so unfortunate that this young staffer killed herself in a violent way that she did, and for him to deny what he had done to her is just unconscionable.
And what message does it send that so many Republicans have remained silent on this issue?
I think their silence speaks very loud. Look at what's happening with the Epstein files. These people do not want to be held accountable for any of their misdeeds, and we could do better.
It's shameful. They have no human decency up there. They have zero human decency. This guy, I can't believe. Why not just resign? There's an election coming up anyways. It's not like you're gonna screw your party. Here he is. Let's look at this clown. Look at this clown. He's running away from the press today. Watch this. Watch it. This is today, I believe. This fucking clown.
No, you're not. What do you? Are those text messages correct? Are they accurate?
I am not going to resign. I work every day. I work every day for the people of Texas.
He won't answer the question. Are those text messages accurate? He knows they're accurate, but he sits there and says, "Oh, I work hard every day. I'm not resigning." What a fucking clown! No shame, bro, huh? Do you want to say anything about the woman that did that you pressured? Look at this clown. No shame.
No,
Does he look sad? Does he look broken up about this? Does he look like he's lost any sleep? What a psychopath.
No.
You're not. What do you? Are those text messages correct? Are they accurate?
I am not going to resign. I work every day. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Are those text messages? Are they accurate? Are those real text messages?
I am not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Did you carry it?
And there will be an opportunity for all the details and facts to come out. What you've seen is not all
the details and facts, bro. We seen the text messages. We saw what happened. The husband told the whole thing. She told the police what was going on.
Facts.
Did you have an extramarital affair with the staff?
What you've seen is not all the facts, and there'll be an ample time for all of that to come out.
What are the facts? Can you address it right now? Your constituents want to know.
My constituents are not here in D.C. My constituents are back home in Texas.
Yeah, you're hiding, bro. You don't think your constituents want to know. You know what? If you're a constituent of him, call his office right now. Tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel. Let him know. When he shows up in Texas again, show up. When he's campaigning, show up. This guy's a clown. Little coward. Look at him. Run away, bro. Run away, you little coward. What a clown. I feel some sympathy for this guy if he stopped and said, you know what? I made a mistake. I feel horrible. She was the nicest woman. I should have never done that. I'm going to resign. Then I would feel bad for him. I'd be like, okay, this is a real guy. This is a real stand-up dude. He made a mistake. He's fucking acknowledging it. Instead, he pulls this shit. Look at him. What a fucking coward. You're a punk ass. You are such a punk, dude. You don't even say her name. Say her fucking name.
No.
You're not. What do you? Are those text messages correct? Are they accurate?
I am not going to resign. I work every day. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Are those text messages? Are they accurate? Are those real text messages?
I am not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Did you carry it?
And there will be an opportunity for all the details and facts to come out. What you've seen is not all the facts.
Did you have an extramarital affair with the staff?
What you've seen is not all the facts, and there'll be an ample time for all of that to come out.
What are the facts? Can you address it right now? Your constituents want to know.
My constituents are not here in D.C. My constituents are back home in Texas.
What do you make of some of your colleagues?
What do you plan to tell the speaker?
No.
You're not. What do you? Are those text messages correct? Are they accurate?
I am not going to resign. I work every day. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Are those text messages? Are they accurate? Are those real text messages?
I am not going to resign. I'm not going to resign. I work every day for the people of Texas.
Did you carry it?
And there will be an opportunity for all the details and facts to come out. What you've seen is not all the facts.
Did you have an extramarital affair with the staff?
What you've seen is not all the facts, and there'll be an ample time for all of that to come out.
What are the facts? Can you address it right now? Your constituents want to know.
My constituents are not here in D.C. My constituents are back home in Texas.
You don't think they're watching CNN, bro? You don't think they're watching CNN, you freaking coward? This is what Bobart is posting today. Bobart's calling it out. When he first propositioned this woman by text, she did. She pushed back. She was like, that's inappropriate. You know, she wasn't going along with it at first. Look at, here's the text, dude. These are the texts. He says, then send me a sexy pic to her. The Aide writes back, I swear my life has been a telenovel for the past 7 days. You don't really want a hot picture of me. He says, yes, I do. Hurry. She says, is this a test? No, I just don't like taking pictures of myself. And he says, I'm just such a visual person. Well, I didn't even put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen. Here it is on the screen. Those are the text. We've all seen their text. All your other staffers have started leaking. They all got the email from the husband. The husband is talking. The first responders are talking. Everybody knows what fucking happened, dude. Don't sit there and say all the facts aren't out. He's trying to point it at the husband and say the husband's trying to extort me. He's trying to blame it on the husband. I think they're both at fault, honestly. I think both these men let her down. Yeah, Bobart's. Some journalists have posted them, and Lauren Bobart is sharing this stuff on X right now. She shared it. Unbelievable. Here's another one. We got another journalist asking a Rep McBride about this. Let's see what McBride has to say about this. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got a lot of women reps calling this out, Democrats and Republicans.
Okay, Congresswoman, do you think that Tony Gonzalez should resign?
Yes, absolutely.
And what message is it sending that so many of your GOP colleagues are staying silent on the issue of what he did to his staff?
Well, listen, I think after 10 years of Donald Trump, after an insurrection, it's clear that the Republicans will never hold themselves accountable. And I think this is one more example of the double standard that Republicans have and the fact that they will never do right by the American people, including not demanding the resignation of a person who has very clearly abused their power.
And what reassurances, like what assurances can Democrats make that if elected that they will do what Republicans have failed to do and holding people accountable?
Look, I think we already have a track record of being willing to hold ourselves accountable, being willing to hold people in power accountable.
Okay, Congresswoman, do you think that Tony Gonzalez should resign?
Yes, absolutely.
And what message is it sending that so many of your GOP colleagues are staying silent on the issue of what he did to his staff?
Well, listen, I think after 10 years of Donald Trump, after an insurrection, it's clear that the Republicans will never hold themselves accountable. And I think this is one more example of the double standard that Republicans have and the fact that they will never do right by the American people, including not demanding the resignation of a person who has very clearly abused their power.
And what reassurances, like what assurances can Democrats make that if elected that they will do what Republicans have failed to do and holding people accountable?
Look, I think we already have a track record of being willing to hold ourselves accountable, being willing to hold people in power accountable.
Remember when they got rid of Hal Franken? He did nothing. The Democrats would have dumped this guy at like one day. They would have gotten rid of him. They do this all the time. Republicans will cover it up because it's all men. And it's not these women. The Republicans that are women aren't putting up with this. They're the ones who are asking for his resignation. And not only that, they want to see all of the disclosures on all these settlements against all these men up in the U.S. Congress.
You know, I don't like it. It's not a good look, right? Obviously, Tony's having some issues to deal with. He's going to have to settle those issues, obviously, with he and his family. But right now, indictments. You know what? I didn't expel George Santos, right? I wasn't going to do it. Indictments, easy to get. I think we got to let the situation develop, so to speak. But I'm not going to get. Listen, it's up to Tony Gonzalez. Should he resign? I don't want him to resign. We can't afford him to resign. Should he pull out of the race? Well, that's up to Tony. But the voters are halfway through this process already with early voting starting last week. Let's just see if he wins his primary. But it's just not a good look. It's certainly not a good look.
Good look, but I won't do anything. And I'll talk about indictments that will probably never come. I mean, is this an indictable offense to sleep with somebody? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think this guy's going to be brought up on any criminal charges. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is against your rules. You have a set of rules that you set up there. This guy broke the rules, and you won't hold them accountable. It's gross. So I just wanted to I wanted to show this today just because it was bothering me what happened to her to read about the story. Really gross. If you're a Republican, vote for Brandon Herrera. He's running against Tony Gonzalez in that primary. And you notice he doesn't, none of them say her name. None of these men will say her name. Nancy Mace said her name today on Twitter. Nancy Mace said a young woman is dead. Regina Santos Aviles took her own life. Say Regina's name. The allegations against Congressman Tony Gonzalez are deeply disturbing. A sitting member of Congress accused of soliciting explicit photos from a staffer and subjecting her to graphic sexual text. This is an abuse of power. Not only that, he slept with her after. Congressional staff serve their country. They should never have to endure predatory behavior from the people they work for. Congressman Gonzalez must address these allegations and resign. He's done none of that. Good for Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace gets an A+ on this for saying Regina's name. Say her name. She's a beautiful woman, too. I posted the picture of her, and now her child doesn't have a mom. How sick is that? She probably thought this was a dream job for her. Thank you, Donnie, not Wahlberg. See, not all Republicans are scumbags. I know that. And that's what I always appeal to. Both sides, the best of both sides, because there are a lot of people who get too caught up, whether you're a Democrat, Republican. And it's like, we need to just do what's right. This is what's right. And, especially, even if you say, you know what, this is about politics, I don't want to sway the Congress, say her friggin' name. Say her name. Like, why aren't any of these men saying her name? Her name is Regina Santos Aviles. Hope I'm saying the last name correctly, but I just say Regina. This poor woman, Regina, she was a mom. And you could see it in the text. She felt pressured. Is this a test? She was saying. Is this a test? Am I going to lose my job if I don't sleep with you, basically? If I don't send you sexy pictures? Imagine that. This is why Diana Zizzaglio wants to audit the Mass State House, because there's a bunch of Democrats up there at the Mass State House that are doing the same bullshit. And it seemed like it happened to Diana Zizzaglio when she was an aide up at the State House as well. It happened to her. This is an epidemic. This happens quite a bit. I mean, we had a Speaker of the House, Stanley Rosenberg, a guy I actually kind of like on the cannabis. He helped us on cannabis. His husband, he was a gay. Stanley Rosenberg is gay. He was married to a man. And the husband of the Speaker of the House up there at the State House, he was sexually harassing other men. They forced him out, Stanley Rosenberg. It's funny how when it happens to men, all of a sudden the men care. When it happens to men, men care. Happens to women, not so much. Let's have a settlement. Let's hush, hush. Don't say anything about it. We'll write you a check, ladies. Go away. This woman didn't even get a friggin' check, I don't think. She got dumped by her husband, dumped by her job, no mental health support. And then she did the unthinkable. God damn. I get so fired up about this shit. This is what drives me nuts. I hate when people get abused at workplaces. Whether it's a cannabis worker or someone up at the State House or at the U.S. Congress, working is supposed to be something that is positive for us. You know what I mean? And it's just like the Sandra Birchmore stuff. That was in school. When we go to school, when we go to work, we're not supposed to be abused by coaches, bosses, teachers, and it's not supposed to get covered up. This shit drives me nuts. I get so angry about it. All right, that's all I got today. We could talk about some other stuff. Talk about some text messages and how somebody thinks it's funny that I got called Crawford. I think it's funny too that some of these people are so fucking triggered that they now call me Cryford because I made them cry. And they're very upset. And they basically dox themselves on their own show, basically telling everyone what bothers them the most, which is, I hope nobody posts that video that he's so upset about. Like, don't post that video, people. He's very upset if you post that video. He's very upset if you call him Closet Baby. Don't call him Closet Baby. Please don't call him Closet Baby. Don't post the video. That's my only comment about last night, about the text messages. People, you try to pretend that I'm trying to kiss up to this dude. It's pretty funny. It's like, dude, I was fucking humoring a child. You're a fucking child. Every time you cry about another woman that you had a bad relationship with, I don't want to hear your shit. I don't care about all your problems with women. I'm a grown man. I don't need to hear about your problems with women. I didn't watch it last night. I've just seen little clips. I don't know if the guy showed the last text where he was crying. We were still trying to get me to support him against Meredith. And I stopped replying to him. Grow the fuck up, dude. Stop making your problems, your personal issues, everybody else's problems. Very similar. Fucking, some of these people need to just grow the fuck up. And if I made you cry and you need to call me Cryford, that's great. I love it. I'm fucking, every time they post Cryford, I fucking love it. I love knowing that you have Mike derangement syndrome. That I made you fucking cry. Because I told the truth and you can't handle it. The fundraiser is tonight at 7 p.m. I'll be live on it, first hour, with DJ Calling All Beings, Boston Bia, Nick Rocco, first hour. There's also going to be some other great guests later on. Lana is going to be on from Truth and Transparency. They're very fired up about that. She's going to be on, I think, on the 9 p.m. hour. It's going to go from 7 to 10 p.m. It's going to air on the Young Jerks on this channel. It's also going to air on Calling All Beings. Please like and subscribe. God damn. Trying to think if there's anything else I should address today. I think that's it. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I got it out. Did I play this one? I didn't know if I did. I think I've played enough of these clowns. You know, I think I'm going to. I've got some more coverage I want to do. You know, one of the. I'm looking at some of my old interviews, my old videos. You know, and one of the interviews that keeps coming up that people keep commenting on is with American Spy Fox when we had him on, and Tom Grant, Detective Tom Grant, talking about Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain, and that's become like a big deal lately. And American Spy Fox is back. He's got a great YouTube channel. He kind of took a break, but you see him putting new videos out. He's got some really good content that's come out. And one of the videos is about Courtney Love, which was what we were talking about in that interview. I think it was like a year or two ago. And a lot of people are like still clicking on it, still watching it, still commenting on it when we interviewed him a while back, both of them, about Courtney Love. And Courtney Love is in the Epstein files. And Courtney Love might have been a recruiter for Epstein, which is not so shocking because I had talked to Courtney Love's father right before he died, and that's what he was accusing her of being a madam, of recruiting girls into the high-end prostitution rings. And American Spy Fox has been just doing the work. He's been so good at this. So I think I'm going to, sometime maybe this weekend, I'm going to review one of his latest videos about Courtney Love. And I'm also going to probably review and replay that interview we did with Tom Grant and American Spy Fox, and maybe try to get him back on the show. He's great. I love Charlie, American Spy Fox. If you're not following him, check him out. American Spy Fox on YouTube. Great channel. So we have a lot of content coming up. And again, I said on tomorrow night, Thursday night, I think 4:30, going to have a special show about somebody who's doing jail time for a quadruple murder, 4 people dead in Boston. And it looks like they may be innocent. And the person I'm going to have come on the show knows both the person in jail for the crime and the other person that might actually have done it, who is now deceased. We're going to discuss that case tomorrow night, 4:30. The person that's coming on the show did some prison time and has reformed their lives and doing great. And I'm looking forward to having them on the show. His name's Dave. So I hope to see you tonight, 7 p.m. Young Jerks, Calling All Beings, either channel, Karen Reed Fundraiser, 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. with that special unannounced guest. I'm going to throw that up later tonight on YouTube. And then probably later this weekend, I'm going to do the Courtney Love stuff on American Spy Fox. And like I said, I have a lot more content, a lot more interviews, a lot of things planned here. So stick around and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I know there's been some drama on the channel recently. Some people like it, some people don't. It does bring up the numbers, but mostly we're moving on. That drama isn't our drama. I just laugh. I laugh at these clowns now. Nothing they can do or say hurts me. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. They have nothing on me. And everything they say and do just makes them look worse. It does. It really does. Like, it's so funny that they got so triggered about a space, but I didn't call anyone a fat fupa. I didn't call anyone a disgusting fupa. I didn't say to die in a hole. I didn't tell anyone that I need to be, they need to be put down like a dog. All that shit's okay, apparently. But just mild criticism sets them off. It's hilarious how thin-skinned these bullies are. They are the biggest bullies around, but they're such lolcows. They are so weak. They are such crybabies. And I love that they identify themselves. When they say cryfid, that identifies themselves as someone that is crying about the truth that I bring on this channel. And I fucking love that for them. I love that they self-identify. I love that I'm under the skin. I love that I'm moving on. And I'm going to ignore them from now on. And they're still crying about it. I fucking really enjoy that, actually. It's like, it brings me pleasure. It does. I laugh a lot now. So again, I'll see you later tonight, 7 p.m. Please come back. Oh, it's funny. You say I should get retired Major Galvin? I saw that he went on Como's show. I didn't listen to it. Was it good? You know, he's been on other channels, Boston 25, for instance. What's funny is I've messaged that guy so many goddamn times, and he doesn't get back. And I'm like, how did Como get him on? I don't know. I've tried, you know, and I get to a certain point where if someone doesn't respond to me after a while, I'm not going to chase them. You know what I mean? I'm giving them an opportunity. I don't know. If anyone has direct contact to him, let him know. Let him know he should be on the show. All right, I'm going to head out. I appreciate you all. I'll see you at 7 p.m. on this channel and on Calling All Beings. Calling All Beings is hosting tonight. Watch it. Be in the chat and get out your credit cards if you can and give Karen a donation while we're live on the show. I'm going to be giving Karen a donation tonight as well. And the big thing is, expect the trolls. Expect them to cry again. Expect them to focus on how much money is raised while they raise none. Expect them to call me cryfid while they're crying and we're not. We're having the best day ever, having the best life ever. They're fucking at home crying, usually in their little shanties, like the little miserable lives with no family, no friends, on the internet 24/7, raging against what I don't know. We'll be there. We're going to take action tonight for Karen Reed. I hope everyone shows up. 7 p.m. tonight. Free Karen Reed. She's still facing lawsuits. She's also taken it to the Proctors and the McCabe's and the Alberts and the Mass State Police. She's suing Higgins. We want to support her to get the truth on what it really happened to John O'Keefe. So if you can, kick in tonight and especially show up. Be in the chat. Show them that you're not going to take this shit anymore. You want to support Karen Reed. 7 p.m. tonight. I'll see you there. Mike Crawford, check it out. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you in the chat. Have a great night. I'll see you later tonight, 7 p.m.